Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It's a delicious way to sneak more fiber and protein into your chocolate chip cookies. Here to share how it's done, we welcome back Plant Forward Chef Educator Lauren Chandler. It's so nice to see you.
You too, Hannah.
Okay, I do want to have more fiber and more protein, but I also want to eat a chocolate chip cookie.
Absolutely.
So we can accomplish all those things.
And I think the only thing better than a chocolate chip cookie is a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yes. So we're going to start with lentils as the base. And one thing to know is when you cook your lentils, well, first you want to sift through them to make sure that there's no like little pebbles or sticks in there because they grow so low to the ground.
Extra friends in there
There
sometimes.
could be.
Okay.
So you'll sift through and then give them a nice rinse. And then put them in the pot. Make sure there's like 2-ish inches of water above.
Okay.
And bring it up to a boil and then down to a simmer.
Okay.
We don't want to boil the heck out of them because then they'll kind of fall apart, and we want them to stay intact.
Okay.
We're using brown lentils for this. There are all these different types of lentils, but for the color, for the cookie, I like to use these.
That makes sense.
And so you want to then bring it to a simmer once it's at a boil and go for like 15 to like 30 minutes, depending on the age of the lentil. And also the type of lentil, right? Because if they're out of the ground longer, they're going to dry out more and more and more over time.
Okay.
And you need to know too, if you overcook them, they're going to be kind of mushy.
Yes.
And we don't want that.
We want to keep that texture.
Yeah,
okay.
we need the texture. So you can just dump those in there.
All right.
Started with a 3/4 cup, and now it's 2 cups.
Oh, okay.
And you want to really drain them well and rinse them with cold water right away so that they don't continue to cook when they're on top of each other. They'll start steaming if they're just hanging out together all hot.
There's so much to know about cooking lentils.
But once you get it, you get it. It's really not a big thing. Then we're going to put in some vanilla. I'm going to go with 1.5 tablespoons of vanilla.
Oh, nice.
And you want to get that peanut butter in here. This is a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. I like using the natural stuff where all there is in there is peanuts. You want to make sure it's well stirred.
Right.
Same reason, we don't want too much moisture.
Ooh, this is like the best flavor.
I know it.
Yum.
I'm going to measure out 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And I like to use the dark maple syrup because it has the most flavor.
Oh,
and
yeah.
There's also a little bit more mineral content in there. So you can pour that in there.
Beautiful. Oh, yeah, that looks gorgeous.
I'll get 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And that's it. And we're going to blend it up. You can pop that lid on there.
All right. This is a scary power tool.
Yeah, you got it. And are we plugged in down there?
Oh, let's see.
There we go.
A plug. Beautiful. We're going to get power. These are big muscles. Hold on. We should have done this before. Okay. There we go. Easy.
Yeah.
Okay. That looks like cookie dough.
And you're going to love how it tastes.
This is so cool.
Because there's no eggs in here, have at it.
Oh, right.
And it is more of a batter, even though it's like cookie dough.
It smells super peanut buttery.
So don't be alarmed that it's loose. Now, you could transfer this into a bowl, but I don't want to do more dishes. So we're just going to go right in here and pull this out.
Okay.
You put this on that plate, please.
Beautiful.
And then
use this little stirrer guy. There we go.
Mix it up. And then, Valentine's Day is coming up, so we could do little hearts. I say about heaping tablespoon, and if you do a heaping tablespoon, that's going to give you, the heart might be pushing it. Yeah, how about that?
That's somewhat of a heart.
And you want to make sure that you have a heaping tablespoon, and then it can make 18 cookies. So,
nice.
Yeah, so I use 2 baking sheets for 18 cookies. And you can do it in batches if you need to. Feel free to scoop, and I just do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if I can do that shape like you did. That was kind of amazing.
A
little bit this way and a little bit that way.
Just do the 2 angles.
All right.
So I'm a huge fan of lentils. I'm teaching a class called Welcome to the Lentilhood, and there's going to be a lentil giveaway. Stickers.
Hold on.
Lentils, more lentils, and some of the folks that are contributing, Bob's Red Mill and We've got Timeless and Bean Story and Lentilful and USA Pulses, and everybody's involved because it's such a lentil community. Montana Pure Protein. Lentils, I'm telling you, you're going to hear more and more about pulses, which is what a lentil is in the years to come, because they're good for the environment, good for the body.
Yes.
They're affordable, they're accessible.
They're super delicious.
And
You're
super
speaking
delicious.
my language.
And check these bad boys out.
Those are beautiful.
So what I recommend is, I don't want to have to transfer them onto a rack.
Okay.
Because they're kind of fragile when they come out of the oven. But you want to take it off the baking sheet so that they don't continue to cook.
Look at that.
So I just slide them onto the counter.
Well, that's pretty handy.
And then just let them cool.
Okay.
And do.
Oh my gosh, come on now. This is so interesting. Okay, I gotta get
I mean, it looks like
a
a
bite of
cookie.
chocolate in there too. Hold on a second. There must be chocolate in my bite. Let's be serious.
I hope you like it.
There's a lot of peanut butter, which I love. So much peanut butter, so much chocolate. It's just kind of a different chewy texture.
Yeah.
But it's still a lovely cookie experience.
With no flour, no eggs, no butter. Like, it's going to taste a little different than your typical cookie.
But this is fun.
But it's a healthy cookie, and they're good.
They're good. Listen, there's still chocolate in there, so I'm happy.
Totally.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is so
Thank
yummy.
you.
Okay, we'll have this recipe and more about Lauren on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.